21st Century Australia Party founder, Jamie McIntyre. Jamie, how did the launch go tonight?
Went really well. I'm very excited about it. I mean, we only announced beginning of April that we would launch 21st Century Australia as a party around the country and my candidacy for the seat of New England against Tony Windsor. But the momentum's building, and talking to people tonight, especially the youth of this country, people that normally wouldn't be excited about politics are now generally really excited. And I think if this is any measure to go by, I think the major political parties are in for a real shaker.
You not only launched the political party tonight, but also the magazine. What is the premise of the magazine? What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, I think, obviously, part of what I've been involved in is a range of companies and media is something we publish a lot of magazines in our media division. But what I've found in this country, there's not a really good political magazine. I think Australians are interested in politics if it's straight talking, common sense stuff. So 21st Century Australia Political Magazine is really to create national debate in this country, because there's not enough debate about common sense policies. There's too much political bickering, the political circus in Canberra. We need to change that, and a magazine that'll be out of newsagents can reach more people with common sense strategic policies will help this country move in the direction it needs to move.
How many seats are you hoping to field in the House of Representatives?
Yeah, it's a common question. Obviously, a lot of startup parties like to make big claims and they're going to field candidates in every seat. But there's a difference between 21st Century Australia, and a lot of the media don't realise this yet, nor do the major parties. We're starting with a supporter base of 600,000 people. That over the last 15 years, 21st century education has impacted. That's a big starting point. So we have national support right around this country. So if one party was going to ever pull off fielding 150 candidates Australia-wide, we could do it. Obviously, we're going to go after the majority of seats. I think in regional Australia, we have a very strong chance of winning a lot of seats. I think in Senate seats, particularly in Queensland and Victoria, I think we can do very well. And I think, we can actually do quite well because we relate to regional Australia, we relate to city Australia, we relate to workers, we relate to small business, and we have a broad spectrum of 25 policies. So I think we should not underestimate the mood of the electorate that wants to see change, and I want to see change before September. I remember I was invited to meet Tony Blair, the former UK Prime Minister, about 18 months ago for a private dinner. And what he said, one thing that I remember him saying was that politicians aren't necessarily the best decision makers in this country, and which is fairly true. We only have to look at our current government to know that the only decisions they make is decisions that tend to destroy our economy, etc. But they're very good at campaign. The politicians' skill set is being good at campaigning. But we really need to change that. We need quality politicians. We need people. What we're looking for is people that have produced results in the real world. People that are in the real world, whether they're business owners or